Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today on this video, we are going to be partially installing this Derale Performance direct fit automatic transmission cooler for a Jeep Wrangler. This will work on both a YJ and a TJ Wrangler. The reason why we're only doing a partial install is right now I have no grill, and so I have no front radiator. And this is a supplement to the transmission cooler and the radiator. This is not a replacement. You're still supposed to use both. My biggest concern right now is with the way I have shuffled everything around in the drive terrain, specifically moving the Kubota V2403 forward 6.5 inches. The AW4 automatic that I'm using out of Jeep Cherokee has also moved forward 6.5 inches. The doubler has moved forward 6.5 inches, and so on and so forth. So in this video, all I want to see is, will this mount where it's supposed to? And if it does, I'm going to go ahead and mount it to the frame and start laying out the lines. And if I get that far, I'm going to call it good. I really need to get the front support back on before I get too much further. So anyway, let's go on to time lapse. Okay guys, so quick little intermission. Here are the problems I have found so far. This kit is designed to go on the what would normally be the driver's side, which is my passenger side. And it's designed to go around the brake lines and fuel lines. I'd never really looked at the instructions. I hadn't really opened it up before. And I can't really do that because on the AW4 the coolant lines come out on what would normally be the passenger side but are my driver's side. So went to mount it on that side, which does create its own unique complications because that's where the exhaust is supposed to be running, but I'm kind of having an idea on the exhaust anyway. I just need to make sure it's legal here in Virginia. So what I'm thinking about doing is unbolting the cooler off of this frame and turning it around 180 degrees. That way these ports will be faced towards the front of the Wrangler. Right now they're facing the rear. I do have enough room to put it back there. Yes, it is awfully close to the drive shaft, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. I need to check that. I might have to build some kind of shield around it. Yeah, I don't know. Before I get too far into this, I might need to really think if I can even use this. I was really hoping to use this because I know the AW4 likes to run hot. Or at least that's what I'm told. Let's put it that way. Oh. Wonder if I can mount this in the engine bay. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. Kind of a difficult video to film because a lot of it was trying to figure out where I was going to put that Derale cooler. I ended up not using the mounts that it came with for several reasons. More importantly is I did not put the stock transmission back in it. So on the AW4, the cooling lines come out on what would normally be everyone else's passenger side. It's my driver's side. And the instructions for the cooler said to install the cooler on what would be your driver's side, my passenger side. And I didn't want to have to route the cooling lines over everything, and it didn't make sense to me. So I tried using these. This is the factory mount that goes, I think it goes like, no, it goes like this. And I thought about doing it that way, but it was going to put it so very, very, very close to the drive shaft, which actually makes sense now that I'm thinking about it, because no, it should still have a slight clearance issue. I take that back. So anyway, I'm rambling. So what I ended up doing is going back to using my favorite tool, and I just directly mounted it to the frame. Now, as you saw, I did make a slight mistake. I should have paid more attention. I put 3 nutserts in the frame straight vertical, and then I couldn't actually rotate the cooler to use them. So right now there are only 2 nuts holding it in, but it is so sturdy right now that I'm not really concerned about it. I might take it off later and reevaluate that, but for now the cooler's in. The next step is to figure out how to hook the cooler to the transmission, because the AN fittings that came with the kit do not fit on the AW4. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to run AN fittings. I might run a different type of fitting. It just kind of depends on what I can get locally. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below on what you think about what I'm doing. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't, you know what to do. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. And if you have, as always, thank you. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.